Hello everybody, how's it going? Hope you're all doing really well. Today I come to you with a book titled Think Like a Monk by Shetty. So he just released this book sometime in September and I absolutely loved it. So I have three biggest takeaways from this book that I wanted to discuss with you folks so that we can learn together. Right in the beginning of the book, he talks about how when he first became a monk, he was told to think of being a monk in terms of being a patient in a hospital, and how we're all patients in a hospital that are trying to overcome different illnesses. And in this context, when he says illnesses, he's talking about how, everybody has their own set of insecurities and things that they're trying to work on. So we should not be judgmental of the things that other people have to overcome. They may be different from our own experiences, but it doesn't mean that we are better, right? So for example, I could think of this in terms of how we all have insecurities, and just because my insecurities are different from your insecurities doesn't make either or better or worse. And so this is why it's very, very important. I'm going to repeat this. I know I've said this before, but it's really important not to judge, not to compare our illnesses. And so second lesson is to be aware of our thoughts and behaviors. So being aware of our thoughts will allow us to be in a position where we can acknowledge our destructive thoughts and also, work towards them, which will make it easier for us to have more productive and healthy and healing thoughts. He says that when we're thinking about our thoughts and recognizing them, then it'll help us to live a more peaceful life. The third and final lesson that I learned, and this one was a really big one for me, is to learn how to be happy for other people. It can be so easy with the society that we live in and with social media to want the level of success that other people have, but it's important to realize that when one person becomes successful, it also opens room for other people to be successful as well. And I know you've probably heard this before, but I'm just gonna give it to you again. So it's so easy to think that when another person is doing well and being successful, they're taking away from our success, but that is not the case. There is so much room for each and every single one of us to become successful, and each person's success and their timing is different. My biggest takeaway from this is to not look at another person doing their thing, and to also not diminish the accomplishments that I have made. They may not necessarily be as big as another person's, but doesn't mean that they should not be validated as well. And so the three lessons, I'm going to reiterate them again. First lesson is we all have insecurities. We all have had our struggles and difficult experiences, and no experience is better or worse than another person's. And also to not be judgmental of another person's struggle. Lesson number 2 is to be aware of our thoughts and behaviors, because our thoughts dictate a lot of our behaviors, and also our thoughts influence how we feel. So they kind of work together and interchange. So it's really important to be aware of ourselves and who we are. And so number 3 is be happy for other people. I cannot stress this enough. It's really important so that we support one another and that we stand together in this journey. So on that note, I am going to head out, and please read this book. It's an awesome one. Talk to you soon. Please like, comment, subscribe. See you later.